1 to 4 family contract, paragraph 12, settlement and other expenses. This is where it dictates what are the expenses that both parties are obligated to pay in the contract, right? Paragraph 12A1 is seller shall pay. That's their expenses in 12A1A, right? And paragraph 2, 12A2 is buyer shall pay, right? So the seller has to pay to release liens, get the tax certificates done, prepare the deed, half of the escrow fee, because the buyer's going to pay the other half of the escrow fee, okay? And any brokerage fees the seller has agreed to pay, and the buyer is going to pay any brokerage fees the buyer has agreed to pay. Okay. Um, Now the buyer also has a bunch of other things in here. All these have to do with the loan related fees, setting up escrow accounts, mortgage insurance, that sort of thing. So make sure you read through 12A1A and 12A2 to know what those expenses are. Something else to note down here in 12B, if any expense exceeds an amount expressly stated in this contract, for such expenses to be paid by a party, that party may terminate the contract unless the other party agrees to pay the excess. Rarely again does that come up, but if it does, there's an out right there if somebody is being obligated to pay something more than they agreed to in the contract. Okay. And then right here, the buyer may not pay charges and fees expressly prohibited by FHA, VA, Texas Veterans Land Board, or other government loan program or regulations. And those do have some prohibitions of what they can pay. Make sure the buyer is aware of those. Okay. And again, that doesn't come up much anymore, but still there could be stuff that they can't pay. All right. If you have doubts, talk with the lender. Okay. Now let's come back up here and talk. Well, I'll come back and talk about paragraph 12B.